Hey again from the garden, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So today I have a project that I'm doing that I wanted to share with you guys. I have a bunch of peony roots that I'm going to be planting. I don't know if this is the most ideal time of year to be planting peonies, but I have them and they need to get in the ground. So I ordered these from the Facebook group Wholesale for the Small Scale Grower. Jake, a guy named Jake, runs it. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. It's a great resource to order any kind of flowers or perennials at good prices, and you can order them in small quantities, which is even better. So I placed my order for these through his group, and I got them about a week ago, and I haven't had a chance to get them in the ground yet. So they need to go in the ground today. We actually are getting rain tomorrow, so that would be perfect. But I have 14 peony roots here of 4 different varieties. So I want to share with you the varieties that I'm planting, and then I'm going to take you out and show you where they are going and how I am planting those. Now, I also have a big shipment of peony roots coming in the fall, and we're going to be creating a brand new planting area for all of those. So when that time comes, I will make sure to share that with you guys as well. But for today, I have 14 of these to get in the ground. So let me show you these varieties. So this first box is all the same variety. There are 5 roots in here, and they are looking really good. There is growth. I can see 4 growth points right on this root. Oh, and 1 little broken part. That's okay. These look really good. So these are all a variety called Bartzella, and Bartzella is a yellow peony, which is not the most common color for a peony, but I thought that it would be absolutely beautiful and something different to have in the garden. Now, these I ordered as the 3 to 5i, which I always like to order that size when I'm ordering peony roots because that gets you just a little bit ahead. And if you aren't familiar with growing peonies for cut flowers, you're technically not supposed to cut off of them for about 3 years. So I'm planting these in 2023. I may not be able to harvest off of these till maybe 2026, which I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but it is so worth it. For me here in Zone 5A in Northwest Iowa, daffodils is my first thing I can harvest, but the big first thing that I can harvest is tulips. And then there's kind of an in-between stage till the early spring flowers start, and peonies can fill that void for me, especially for my first few farmers markets. And so I think it's a really important thing for me to get in the ground. So anyway, enough rambling. Bartzella is the first variety, and I have 5 of those. And then in this box, I have 3 different varieties and 3 of each of these. So I have Felix Kraus, I think that's how you pronounce that. This is a hot pink variety. Then I have Carl Rosenfeld, which is also a hot pink variety. I believe that they are a little bit different though. One is deeper than the other, so they should not look the same. And then I have Jules Eli, which is a more pink color, like a lighter pink. So I have 3 of those. And so I think between the hot pinks and the light pink and then the 5 yellow, this planting is going to give me a really good variety. Then the big shipment that I'm getting in the fall of more peonies are all different colors from what these are. So with everything combined, I should have a really great variety of colors for peonies. All right, I'm going to get all of this carried out to the planting area, and then I'm going to show you where these are going and how I am planting them. Okay, so this is the area where the peonies are going, and if you saw one of my most recent videos, you saw this new perennial area that I am planting. I will put a link down below in the description to that video where I went through all of the plants that I have planted in this area. I think it's about a 24 by 36 area, maybe approximately. Anyway, it's really big and it will house a whole lot of perennials to help me get an early start on the season. But the peonies, if you can see, I have the holes pre-cut already. So they are going to be spanned throughout this whole growing area. These holes are spaced 3 feet apart, which is the recommended spacing for peonies. So if we stand back, the 14 holes, which will be of 4 different varieties, one of the hot pink varieties will kind of be in a triangle here. I think these 3 in the front will be more the lighter pink. And then I will be putting, I think maybe 3 hot pink over here. And then the rest of the kind of middle ones will be all of that yellow. So I think it's going to be just really, really pretty. I cannot wait to start getting these established. So anyway, I am going to set up the camera. We're going to get these planted. I will show you how I plant them with depth and everything in soil amendments. And then they'll be ready in the ground for the rain tomorrow. Okay, so this hole is ready to plant, and from what I have read, you want to make sure that you dig your hole with plenty of room around where the roots are going to go in, and then where the buds are coming out, you want to make sure that those are at least 2 inches below the soil. So I have plenty of room here, and before I actually put it in the hole, I'm going to put a little bit of blood meal in the hole. I'm not really measuring. And then I also want to put some Biotone starter fertilizer in the hole. That's just going to add some extra nutrients. And then I'm going to place this down in here. Now you want to make sure that where your buds are definitely are going to come up where the hole in the landscape fabric is. And sometimes you might have to kind of turn it or lay it on the side. This one's pretty good. So I'm going to add a little more dirt in. And then basically I'm just going to fill all this nice black dirt in on top of the root. Pack it down a little. I can push some under the fabric. There we go. And then I'm going to make sure to water these in really, really good so they're well hydrated, because this is July. But we're going to be getting some rain tomorrow, and so that should really help. Okay, this one is planted. I'm going to get the rest of them done. Whoa. Okay, they're all planted. Okay, so all 14 peonies are in the ground. I am so excited to have those planted, and I cannot wait to have a full stack of peonies in the spring. I know it'll be a few years, but I think it will be totally worth it. I love peonies, and like I said, that's a really good in-between flower for both my market bouquets and for Flora. So anyway, like I also said earlier, I will make sure to share with you that big shipment I'm getting in the fall, the new bed that we are going to be making for it, and when I plant those. So stay tuned for that a little bit later. And I think the next videos that you guys will be seeing will be my farmer's market setup and some bouquet making. So watch for those. It's going to be a really fun season, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. See you soon.